As I mentioned, the night's still young. And franchise, when the going's good, you got to keep up with it. That's the deal. And these Blue Jackets could be decent. Or we could be in store for an absolute calamity because we are going to have the dark cloud hanging over our head all season known as Brady Tkachuk not being under contract after acquiring him for Kent Johnson, which I'm going to be intrigued by the start of the year if Ottawa has been able to sign him. As we do get Maltby in as our goalie coach. I totally forgot about sending him an offer. Gunderson picks up a preseason injury. Hopefully he'll be fine. It's the last thing we need is another guy that's injury prone. Am I right, Adam, who's hurt again? Jesus Christ. Maybe we should tune them down a smidge, shouldn't we? Maybe we should. David Yarosek also picked up an injury and is healthy. We love preseason injuries. That's why I play with injuries off. That's fair. I mean, I do like it. It's just obviously very tedious to balance it out. Did Ottawa sign Kent Johnson? They gave him the 7-year deal. Oh, my God. He gave him a sweetheart deal, too. So, fuck you, Kent. 7-year deal, $9 million, no clauses. After all of that, you're like, nah, man, I don't need a no movement clause. Oh, you suck. All of that just to get out of Ohio. I hate it here. Oh, I hate it here. All right, well, hopefully we have a run-in with Ottawa sometime. I gave you a lace parasol. Tactics, that's fair in regards to just like you set the Lions and then it's immediately ruined. I totally get that. Michigan man says, fuck you, right? I mean, not the first time. Not the first time. Oh, let's see. Enjoy the taxes in Ontario, you prick. We'll just, I wonder if our first game against Ottawa will appear as a grudge match. A pulled groin for Evan Bouchard. He's going to miss a week. That is going to hurt the Norris opportunity. Not ideal. 4-2, though, through our first 6 games. Again, last year we started off 7-0 and missed the playoffs. Injury to Del Belbaluz. That's also going to hurt. And for the most part, though, it's just, missing a couple of games here and there. It does mean we have second line left wing Matt Rempe, which is great. All right, let's get Boosh back in there. Hoping for a Norris, Boosh. We've been waiting for that Norris caliber season. Puljujarvi gets hurt in Cleveland. Chris, good morning. I hope you are well. All right. How did Matt Rempe do on the second line? No points in the -1 and 2 games. Good man. Good man. Del Belbaluz, 6 points in 7 games, 3 goals. Don't know if he'll hit 30, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Got sick yesterday. Sorry to hear that, man. Very, very sorry to hear that. I'm doing okay. I got no complaints, man. I got no complaints right now. I'm doing all right. But don't worry, this game has a habit of just dicking me over at any moment. I was a computer team AI this year. Still needs a little bit of work. We're hoping to see improvement with that early on in the life cycle of 25. Gotta put the Toogie jersey up on the wall. Yeah, I know. It's literally right here. I'm looking right at it, too. I know. But, Toogie 25 doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? Not quite. Yeah. There we go. God, are we already in a season where we have a first rounder? Last season, we were able to acquire the 4th and 5th overall pick, which was nice. Your opinion, is it worth buying the game this year? Depends on what you play. Depends on what modes you play. I imagine you have interest in franchise, though, since you're in a franchise stream. But yeah, so the AI still needs to work a little bit on the amount of contracts that they sign. I don't know if this is tactics experience as well. He's right there, though, so you can ask him. I feel like they do a better job of who they're healthy scratching, and they're not necessarily wasting a lot of prospects. Where they're playing people within the lines makes more sense. They just need to sign more people to fill out the AHL. Luca Pinelli. Hey, okay, Luca, let's go. He is willing to switch over to a sniper. Let's go, Luca. That's huge for him. I think that could help him break out and become that much more of a valuable player. Edwin York has learned how to play left wing. Okay, we're 2 for 2 so far. 2 for 2. We got a couple more coming up, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so in regards to whether or not the game's worth it, I mean, gameplay's still a little bit polarizing. I haven't minded what I've played so far, but I haven't played a ton. Franchise is better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Fantilli can now play left wing, which is great news for chemistry purposes. Is it random if players get attribute boosts from swapping position? So it comes down to their personality types, which is what you'll see like when players are drafted. They have that like behind the scenes stuff. It comes down to that, and when you go to change a player, it always mention like, hey, the higher their attributes are in this, the more difficult it can be, and stuff like that. Have you touched the World of Chell yet? No. We were going to tonight, and the numbers weren't quite there, and fucking hell, man. Franchise is addicting. Franchise is addicting. Caden Lindstrom showing up as a 92. I am having a lot of fun trying to build up this team. I will say that. We are in first place in our division right now, by the way. You'll love to see that. Love to see that. Don't know if it'll continue, but that's okay. December 1st, 10, 8, and 3. And yeah, we're right down in the fourth in the division, but yeah, 3 wins in our last 10 is a little bit rough. We're pretty mid across the board. We have a great power play. Adam Fantilli leads the team with 21 points. Jet Greaves, sub 900 save percentage. Not great, Jet. Not great. Leading goal scorer is the rookie, Christian Gunderson. Okay. Yeah, we had to deal with Merzlikins. He went to Toronto at the deadline last year. But he did help us with the draft pick that we acquired for him. It helped us out a lot in the draft. Let's take a look early on here. I mean, it's still too early to kind of dictate if we're going to be a playoff team. But let's see. So Brady. I mean, 16 points in 21 games isn't bad. The question is he going to be worth signing to a long-term deal where we're probably going to have to overpay to keep him? Lindstrom's got 15 points. Ooh, okay. Caden. That is not Selke caliber. Gunderson. Okay, so that line itself isn't quite clicking. Del Belbaloo's 14 points. Fantilli's doing well. Okay. It is quite clear that we need to make a change. I'm willing to go Del Belbaloo's, Lindstrom, Gunderson, Kachuk, Fantilli, Brindley. And in the third line, and Hunter McCown's done okay. I mean, he's not a great third liner. Again, could we use an upgrade there? Absolutely. I'll invest in the team once they prove they're worth investing in. Bouchard, 14 points. I mean, Werenski's good enough. He might be finally kind of eating into the point total. And Jet Greaves, 87 overall, so he's playing like trash. I'm still a bit worried that continues to be a theme. It is still going to be early on, though, enough in the season that I think we can advance another month here and kind of see what we look like afterwards. As Rusakevich gets hurt down in the AHL. Luca Pinelli gets hurt. That's a shame. Finally switches over to a sniper and immediately gets injured. And Rusakevich. Ready to go. We do want to make sure this guy gets back into the lineup. Take out Clefbaum. Low elite, still showing up as a 50, but you never know. That overall could skyrocket out of nowhere. Our defensive rookie, Kauppanen, going to be out for a month. Not that a defensive defenseman was going to win the Norris anyway. But, let's see. Pinelli's healthy. Take out Zaitsev. So again, our AHL team at least should still do very well. The defending Calder Cup champs. We do have more younger talent, though, as opposed to veterans, just to make sure it's a really good team. But, yeah, right now this season is all about Brady Tkachuk. All about Brady Tkachuk. Is he going to be worth giving the big money to? Is he going to be willing to sign here? If not, we got to look to flip him before the deadline, which is a little bit scary, knowing that we lost Kent Johnson. 18-12-4. Happy New Year. Welcome to, actually, no, we're still in December. I lied. No, we are in January. That was really weird. It was glitched out in the top. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2028. We are currently in the playoff spot. Jack Greaves up to a 911 save percentage. Have I noticed the slower menus? In terms of anything like super slow, no. Sometimes it takes a second there for like that to load up at the top of the screen, but I haven't experienced anything drastic or super frustrating. See, Del Belbaloo's doing okay point-wise, but he's not scoring goals, and that's because Gunderson's got to be eating into the total. What happened with Johnson? He just would not sign with me. No matter what I did. That guy, I didn't give him the contract he wanted out of the gates. So he said, piss off, and would not sign with me. I'm a little bit worried about Del Belbaloo's and Gunderson doing anything, but and Honk is in because of the injury to Kauppanen. Greaves on a 911. Jesus. He's going to be ready to be the starter next year, that's for sure. Damn. Gabriel Daig is crazy. Swayman to the wings. What do you guys mean, though? The Red Wings? What? Why would the Detroit Red Wings need Jeremy Swayman? By the time this ends up on YouTube, he might already be a Red Wing. Why? You guys are fine with LOL, Ville Husso, Cam Talbot, Campbell's in the AHL. It's Alex Lyon, right? And like Costa. Like, Jesus. Gabriel Daig looks like he's 12 years old. Like 13 at least. Yzerman is Thanos, needs every goal. You guys have Gage Alexander in the contract too, don't you? And he's huge. That's all you need. Just got a goalie who's tall as shit. That is all you need. All right. I think, again, we can sim another month here. Continue to see if the boys are going to be in a playoff spot. And if we are, that's going to be about the time that we start to negotiate with Brady Tkachuk and see if he's any more tempted. Husso hasn't been that bad. I know, and he's Finnish. He's great. Speaking of Finnish, Emil Vinny breaks his finger. Kivy is healthy. We'll sub him back in later. Matt Savoie is hurt. Couple losses to start the month. We've lost 4 out of our last 5. Still in a decent spot here. Kauppanen's healthy. Do the Bees have any shot at signing Swayman? Yes. Will they? I don't know. But it's a clear divide between his camp being like, no, pay us what we're asking for, and the Bruins trying to save money. And, well, guess what? You fucked up. You don't have the ability to save money because you dealt your leverage because you wanted to get a first-round pick of the draft, among other issues. Bruins need a great goalie to hang out to dry in the playoffs, as is tradition, baby. I got to talk to Eki a lot about Tuukka Rask. He's like... It was very funny because he's just like, why did Boston sports media hate Tuukka Rask? And it's like, I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. I tried my best to explain it, which is he wasn't Tim Thomas. And Boston sports media is spoiled as fuck. Everyone being like, Tuukka's the worst. And then if any other team in the league had Tuukka Rask, they would have been like, this is great. Outside of like the Habs with like Price or Lundqvist, like most teams would have been like, oh my God, yes, please give us Tuukka Rask. So, yeah, no, Jeremy Swayman could be the next one that they hang out to dry. It'll be great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the Boston Bruins won the Stanley Cup despite their best efforts to lose it in 2011. It took Tim Thomas's crazy bomb shelter hunkering down in ass to actually drag them to a win. That is what happened. Don't get me wrong. That is what happened. A fucking fluke. 27, 17, and 5. We are currently in second in our division. A decent buffer in terms of being in the playoffs. Nothing's guaranteed at the moment. 13th in goals for, 3rd in goals against, 8th best power play, 5th best PK. I mean, we're playing some damn good hockey right now. Fantilli leads the team with 48 points. Jet Greaves with a .915 save percentage. Top goal scorer is still Gunderson with 24. So, I mean, he's got a real shot at winning the Calder. Right. Your league leader in points is Kyle Connor. He and Mark Scheifele proven to be a great combination this year. Goal leader is Matthews with 46 and 51. Assist leader is Nylander. Marner's up there too. Obviously working really well with Matthews. Goalie wins leader, Elvis Merzlikins. Damn. Okay. That hurts a little bit. Brady Tkachuk. Are you willing? He is now willing to talk contract extension. He wasn't at the start of the year. Okay. In fairness, I haven't checked to see how well he's done this year. 23 and 23 is not bad. Especially with the physicality that he brings. Brady, let's talk, buddy. Whoops, I went to team meeting and not negotiation. We can end that combo. Way to go back to the other screen. All right, Brady. Back to the drawing board here, buddy. He wants a 3-year deal, which isn't totally great to me. I mean, he's what, 28, 29 now? So obviously this would bring him up to 37. If we go 6 years, that brings him to age 35. Given the 6-year term. Wow. $8 million at 6 years. Holy shit, that is a steal. Yeah, if you'll sign that, let's sign that. Holy shit. No clauses, $8 million for 6 years. Dude, please. Please, God, sign that extension. That is such a team-friendly deal. It's not even funny. Please sign that contract. God, and now he's saying he wants clauses. We were so close. Come on, Brady. Come on. Okay. Got to go new topic this time because the glitch happened. 6-year deal. 6-year deal. Dude, he's asking for even less. Improve offer. Clauses. I mean, a no movement and a modified no trade. Full. What about a 16-team no trade list with a full no movement clause? Wants to improve the term from there. Ender, Kent Johnson wouldn't sign with us. Ottawa offered Brady Tkachuk, so we went for it. Can I increase the salary by $250 to bring us up to 7.6? In terms of the clauses, no movement, no trade. What about just a full no movement? He wants a smidge more money or promises. I mean, yeah, power play. You're going to play on either power play unit. His interest in the contract just dropped a ton. Almost a full bar. I guess he views it as I'm dicking around. Oh, boy. I mean, still, this is quite low. What if we offer him another 100K? You're not good at this. Apparently not. Oh my God. Like, dude, I'm accepting what he's putting out there. And then he's like, actually, never mind. Fuck you. Why didn't you offer me a clause? It's like, you didn't ask for one, Santa. Oh boy. What's up, Brady? When I signed the contract, there were some assurances I made about my spot in the lineup. Bitch, I didn't promise you anything. That's a bit of a glitch. They got to fix that. Brady, I need you to sign this extension, buddy, or we're going to be looking at trading you. Contract extension. Now he wants 8 years instead of 3. This motherfucker can't make up his mind. 6 years. Dude, now he wants full term. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm not willing to give you 8 years. I'm willing to give you the 6. Well, actually, I mean, 8 years would bring him up to age 36. That's not the worst. It just means he's going to be here for the rest of his goddamn career. Especially with the interest that adds. In terms of clauses, no movement clause, modified no trade, 16 teams. So you can pretty much guarantee yourself you're going to a playoff team. We are still going to have to up the money offer. But even then, as long as it's not in double digits, it's a pretty good deal, especially because of the rising cap. Like right now, he's at 9% of our cap. We upped the trade protection. Didn't really make too much of a dent. Okay, that did. All but one bar. 9x8, no movement clause, 24 team, no trade list. We could technically defer it. Two years to potentially opt out. Will he take that deal? That is what this month is all about leading up to the deadline. Can we get Brady Tkachuk to put pen to paper? Emil Vinny is healthy. Got to get him into the AHL lineup here. Place Ravensbergen. Okay, everything there is fine for now. Pen to paper. Brady Tkachuk has signed 9 years. 9 years, I wish. 9 mil over 8 years with a no movement clause. Brings him up to age 36. Kent Johnson has turned into Brady Tkachuk with only an $800K raise for the 91 overall. And we have 2 seasons to potentially opt out before the no movement and the modified no trade kicks in. So he's got 2 years to prove that he's worth keeping. And if not, we can bail out. Same option that we had with Evan Bouchard. So Kent Johnson turns into Brady Tkachuk. That's not too bad. I still think Kent was probably a better fit for the team, but not bad. And yeah, tactics. We ended up drafting Daig. Vinny didn't sign with Edmonton. So we brought him in. Gardner didn't sign with Columbus. So that's something that we need to mention, is that these medium starter goalies were not signing with their teams. And then we drafted Ravensburg and then drafted Vatanen in last year's draft as a 47 overall generated dude. So right now, the big thing for us... Aren't you Columbus? That's what I meant. It's 4 a.m. Cut me some fucking slack. God damn it. Streamer misspeaks. Well, I should end the stream right now at a protest. Maybe I will. We're in second place. We were able to re-sign Brady Tkachuk. As much as I like Cam Butler, we need to find a better third line right wing to drop Hunter McCown down. I'm pretty happy with the top 6. Del Belbaluz is up to an 84. Lindstrom a 92. I'm fine with Kaupinen in the top 6. He'll develop into it. We need to find an improvement on the third line, and we need to ideally do it now. Because there are some very, very important games coming up here. No reason to waste time. Sam Colangelo? Power forward? I'd rather have a 2-way. Boston trying to move Hampus Lindholm still. They got Kyle Yamamoto. Is that Riley Smith? It is Riley Smith playing in the AHL currently, listed as a sniper. Colorado looking like they're finally blowing it up a little bit. Von Taves is available. He's got 3 years left. If he didn't have 3, I mean, honestly, damn, though, would he look good next to David Yarosek? That is a possibility, although I think it's going to be out of our price range. That would be a hell of a get, though. Joe Veleno, Andrew Kopp, Rasmussen, fucking Patrick Kane still hasn't retired. How long have they signed Patty Kane for? He's got 1 year left after this, huh? It's $6 million? No thanks. Beast, what's going on? How are you? Lawson Krause? Depending on, I mean, again, power forward, but a premier power forward. 2 years left after this at almost $7 million. No, thank you. Jeez, I'm doing good. No complaints. Warren Fogle, dude, this is just the year to get rid of power forwards, and I signed Brady Tkachuk to an extension. Brendan Gallagher has 1 year left, but he is signed for $3 million. Gallagher on the third line could do pretty well for us, man. He'd essentially play the role that Oshie played for us a couple of seasons ago. Oh! Trouble in paradise for Timmy Stützle. Oh my God, they are probably playing Kent Johnson as the number 1. Which is probably pissed off Stützle. Nope, even Kent Johnson's mad. Yeah, how do you like that, Kent? Life isn't what you thought it would be. Maybe you should have signed. Up yours. That's what you get. Meanwhile, Brady Tkachuk is overjoyed because he's going to be on a playoff team, Kent. That's what happens. Call me Cam Neely. I don't think so, because I actually win shit. 2011 aside. Hey, you want to trade Brady Tkachuk? You do? That's funny as hell. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Sorry. No trade backsies. Timmy Stützle. Fantilli, Kachuk, Gunderson, Vatanen, and Elik. Rondell, Vatanen, and Elik for Tim Stützle, though. I mean, dude, he's got 3 years left. Oh, my God. We might have to consider the Tim Stützle trade. Oh, my God. Philadelphia looking to get rid of Morgan Frost, Pielmeyer. Jesus. Dude, some of these teams are just like, fuck it. I don't want to live on this planet anymore. This is nuts. I mean, Denver Barkey as a future playmaker is not that bad. He's not the best center in the world. Scott Lawton, Sean Couturier, better than Nikita Kucherov. Scott Lawton, never forget. Max Pielmeyer, number 69. That guy's a beast. And Morgan Frost has turned into quite the player as well. What would the trade? Frost doesn't want to come here. Pielmeyer? No trades at the moment. I just noticed that's outright centers. Yep. Remember when I said I was tired? Beauvillier. Beauvillier could do really well on that right wing side as well. 1 year left at 5. I'd probably go for Gallagher. Pittsburgh, Brian Dumoulin. Toffoli, probably a sniper, though. No, he's a two-way. Last year of his deal for Tyler Toffoli. He could help out the Sharks. Toffoli would be a pretty good fit, too. Wow, Blues trying to move on from Jordan Kyrou. Trouble in paradise in St. Louis. Legit first-line center. Jesus. So Kyrou and Stützle are both out there unhappy with their current situations. Dude, fucking Sergachev is on the block. Jesus Christ. What is going on in the league right now? Hurdles out there. This is crazy. I mean, just in terms of the morale, like a lot of players are just like, dude, I want out. So here's the thing. What we are missing is a top-notch playmaker in the top 6. That because Gavin Brindley's not it, right? Man, if we were to get Tim Stützle or Jordan Kyrou, the problem is it probably would be Fantilli, but he's having a good year. He's having a good year. Unless we were to give up on Gavin Brindley. But I would need somebody that has a right-handed shot because we have a shitload of lefties on this team. Way too many lefties. And I do like the idea of Tyler Toffoli for the third line. So Stützle. Ottawa. Stützle. Trouble in paradise. Stützle's a lefty. Yeah. 26. And then St. Louis. Kyrou is a righty. Getting Jordan Kyrou as an upgrade on Gavin Brindley. He's on a good contract, too. I honestly think Kyrou and Toffoli could happen. I think it could. I think we got to play our cards right, but I think we can pull off some big deals here, and man, we could take a shot at the cup this season. I like Gavin Brindley a lot, but in terms of a top-notch playmaker, no. Like, he puts up goals, he puts up assists. He is not a bad young player to have. Great skater. But if we can turn him into Jordan Kyrou, God, he signed such a good deal, though. 2.5 for 3 more years after this. But that could be the upgrade that we need. That could be it. First things first, I want to improve that third line situation as we were talking about before, and Tyler Toffoli is the target. A second and a third, or Charlie Elick. Let's bring it. Ooh, what's the cap? What is the cap situation, actually? Whoops. Well. Oh, I got 12 million. I'm good. I'm good. At least I should be. Let's talk to St. Louis first. Yarosek, Vatanen in a second. Fantilli, Kapanen, Vatanen, Gunderson, Vatanen, Rondell, Vatanen. Okay. I mean, we can definitely pull off this trade for Jordan Kyrou. Not that they want Brindley, but that is the guy to use. Because Kyrou's the upgrade on him. And remember when we drafted a goalie for the express purpose of trading him? Vatanen's that guy. To get Jordan Kyrou. Man, they just signed Demko too, yet their team's falling apart. To get Kyrou for pennies on the dollar. Obviously, these picks are going to be too much, but I do like safety netting. Brindley, I love that Brindley deal, but Brindley and Vatanen for Jordan Kyrou. We got to add a little bit more. Not a big deal. Goalie-wise, what if we also had Pirala? Still not enough. What if we add in Deno? Still not enough. Draft pick-wise, we do have quite a few thirds. Okay, it's going to take a little bit more than I was hoping. But we do have the draft picks to do it. It looks like we have a deal. Gavin Brindley, Vatanen, generated goalie, 2/3 and a fourth to get Jordan Kyrou for cheap because he wants out of a bad situation in St. Louis. I liked Gavin Brindley a lot, but man, if you can add an 88 overall first line winger, you got to do it. You got to do it. Importing draft classes still isn't a thing, unfortunately. Hopefully they add that soon. That's going to change this team in a big-time way. That was a third San Jose wanted. I'm sure we can still work out the same deal. I want to keep Gunderson on that top unit. Honestly, Tkachuk, Fantilli, Kyrou as a second line is fucking insane. But Tkachuk, Lindstrom, Gunderson should do pretty well. Delbel, Beluz, Fantilli, Kyrou. I'm loving that top six. I mean, it's definitely taken some turns over what I thought this roster would be. But that is not bad at all. Let's just go use Trade Finder for Fantilli here. Or for Fantilli. For Tyler Toffoli. Should still be out there. Toffoli, second and a third. Done deal. Done deal. And that gets us an improvement to the third line. We'll send Rempe down. And all of a sudden, Brindley is turned into Kyrou. Hunter McCown will go down to the fourth line. Cam Butler becomes the healthy scratch. He'll be replaced by Tyler Toffoli. I mean, that's a hell of a team right there. That's a hell of a team right there. And again, we could always bump up Kyrou to a higher line. I do like the idea of Gunderson staying on the first because he is our leading scorer. But Delbel, Beluz, Lindstrom, Kyrou, Tkachuk, Fantilli, Gunderson, I also really like the looks of. So, we got options. The only thing we could do for this season is look to move Kapanen down to the third pair. And and find like a big time addition on defense that isn't signed for that long. So that's probably the last thing we'll look for closer to the deadline is a defensive improvement, but this team is primed to actually do some damage here this season.